Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Hey, what's happening? Apologize to everyone. That was on me. I had a call I had to I had to. Yeah. Anyway, so we're back. March 17th. I didn't know it was a holiday. It's a holiday today, St. Patrick's Day or something, green something.
Oh no, it's spring break down here.
Oh.
It's St. Patrick's Day. It's
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. Yeah.
So get your drink on. Get your drink on. Okay.
Okay. All right. I got the wrong color on then, don't I? Okay.
I was gonna say I'm not Jewish, so I don't know.
No, you're wrong. You dead wrong. Definitely. Jamaican man. All right. So we're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate where your cash or credit does not matter. Today's topic is the best neighborhoods to target for flipping vacant lots. We'll get into that in a moment. We got the guys here in Tennessee and Florida. I'm in Alabama. Shout out to anybody that experienced some of this tornadic weather last couple of over the weekend. And but yeah, we're here to try to chop it up, guys. So what we got?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Everybody is
just tell us where you're from. Ideally, that'll help us out. Some of y'all are here on a daily basis, but others don't know where you are. So let us know. Hit us up in the comments.
All right. Of course, Jamming Always is here. T-Sean Jackson. Gary Rawls has a question. Team, what's up? And he's asking, so I had an agent get back to me and tell me what he isn't going to sell the property for less than. Should I email him back and ask him if he is the owner or just let him be?
Too much energy, man. Just let it go. Just let it go. That's too much energy.
Yeah.
Way too much energy. Just let it go. Next.
What's that? Gary? Yeah, these agents. Tell me about it. Stephen Vaughn, boys, good afternoon. What is your opinion on bird dogs, and is it worth the walk?
Is bird dogs worth the walk? Bird dogs is definitely a great way to get into real estate. You know, as far as how we go about wholesaling. If you just want to get more knowledge base and really, but here's the thing though, guys. Ideally, you don't even have to do no bird dog. You have us to coach you and walk you through any and every deal. So bird dog is when you're inexperienced and you don't have the resources, you don't know which way to go or who to turn to. But you guys have a platform like this where you could reach out. Like if it was like 5-6 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, bird dogs definitely, because wholesaling wasn't really the thing. But now everybody know about wholesaling, and it's definitely a bigger know-how now than how it was back then, for sure. So yeah.
I'm going to always side on doing something versus nothing. And then I guess it depends on your definition of a bird dog also. You can be on the buyer side or the seller side of it in reality, but just thinking about it on the seller side, if you go out and literally find a deal as a quote on bird dog, do you know how big how big of a puzzle that is to the whole thing happening or not? It's almost like everything, because if you can find the deal, you've done everything, right? A buyer still needs to happen, obviously, and closing the deal, hoping the title is clear or whatever. But trust me, you've done more than 50%, in my opinion. you've done more than 50% of the, because that's the hard part, is finding the deal. You found the money. Now oh, now it's going to be, how easy is it going to be for? It's not easy to give away that money. So when you find a great real estate deal, you found the money. So you can pass it on to another wholesaler or direct it to a buyer and make 500, 1,000. Maybe they'll pay you a little more, not much, or whatever. Or take the next step and put it on a contract, and there's no limit on really how much you can make. It just the deal will spell it out or whatever. So I don't see. I know people get afraid because they put something on a contract and it don't close. They're gonna go to jail or something. No, don't work that way. Just a real estate that didn't happen. You don't go to jail. It just didn't happen. So that happens when people have the money to do it and it still doesn't happen. That's just real estate or whatever. So I said all that to say is, if you find a deal, you've done the hard part, paper it up and get paid the maximum amount of money.
Yeah.
So but again, hey, whatever. If you want to do that, hey, then there it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to decide on doing something versus nothing.
Boom.
But ideally, you don't want to be the bird dogging. You want to lock something up and make the most possible money out of it, for sure.
Well, but just think about what we're saying though. Somebody will say the same thing. You don't want to be wholesaling. You want to be buying the house. Well, I think we're talking about something a little different here.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. People will say that too now. Like,
yeah, you're right.
And check this out. They take another level. Why would like people that like you do know some people that have never done residential, they've only done commercial.
Yeah.
They like, why would you do that? They like, why would you do residential? They like literally like, why would you do that? The money, you're doing the same thing, but the money 10 times, sometimes even more than that.
Yeah, bigger.
Yeah, so it's levels to it, so yeah.
Yep. Levels to everything, man. Levels to everything.
So,
but those same people that do commercial though, I mean, why not pick up a check 10, 15,000? You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Because it ain't worth their time. It's not. Just think about it. It ain't worth it for them. Again, I'm just telling you. I just know people just think like this. It ain't worth their time. Like 10, 15 grand. What am I gonna do with that? Like it ain't need another zero. Like what am I gonna do with that? That ain't gonna pay nothing in my life. You have people
they can pass them over to me. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the energy it takes the energy the faith takes to find the deal is what I'm saying. Yeah. They like, why would I put that energy in that when I put the same amount of energy in that for?
Makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
That's what they mean by that. Why
takes the same amount of time is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same amount of time.
So
all right. Gemini Ways 4906. The history shows longer on the market. Read the description, mentions owner financing terms. Can you help with 3-option offer for this? And this is in Edinburgh, Texas.
Let me take a look.
All righty.
Hold on. Let me share my window. Open system preference.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Hold on. I'm about to be ready. Okay, never mind. I gotta do this tab then. There we go. All right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay, so we have here 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, perfect for investment, starter home, owner financing available with 10% down payment, 15% interest year, amortization with no balloon payments and no prepayment penalty. 10% down will be 14. Yeah, Jamie, they already laid out their terms I mean, it just got to be if it makes sense or not. That's all. So they're asking 115,000. So that means they want at least what's that on 10% of 115. So they want 11.5 down, and then a monthly note is going to be right at that's a high interest rate, 14.48. So with that type of interest rate, this doesn't even it can only rent. What's the rent rate on this? Rent rate, it could probably only rent for like 1,500 a month. So that interest rate is ridiculous right there. So something like this, not even worth going after because of that interest rate. The down payment is good, but that interest rate is ridiculous though. On a 15-year AM, yeah, that's crazy. So if you was gonna buy for yourself, yeah, it makes sense. But if you're buying it as an investor, it doesn't make sense. Just because it can't rent that much. So that would be the biggest difference is just understanding what's the rent rate for the area. So let's see here. Let's see what the rent would go for that area. Let me type this in. Let me go ahead and do rent meter. Let's see what we got here.
She's saying, okay, I thought I could redesign the terms and things.
Yeah, they already laid out the terms and everything. So it's just one of those things where why the hell this not showing? Oh, let me go back. Yeah, because I mean they already described what kind of terms they want out of the deal. So, I mean you could try to restructure it, but they already laid out their terms though. So if you want to do like a counter offer to their terms, 9 out of 10 times for what we're going to send, it's not going to make sense because we're so far apart. That's all. So you just want to be mindful on that.
All right, Edward Thames, St. Louis in the house, the Bronx, Gary Rawls, the homie Ron. He's from Kansas City, Missouri. Lamont is my first time seeing you, Lamont. Minnesota in the house, and then Stephen Vaughn is in Philly. The champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, have just won the Super Bowl, and Jiu-Jitsu is asking, how do you ensure realtors don't steal your deal when reaching out for analysis of a lot before it's locked up?
Oh, that's
a lot. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when you are reaching out to a land specialist / agent, I guess it's possible, or whatever. Normally, yeah, they just know that's bad business or whatever. But let me just say this: if you don't pull the trigger on it, obviously, that's just fair game at that point. I'm sure some of that would probably actually happen, but normally, that's just bad business. Again, we got bad actors in anything. And you technically don't have to give them an address. You could give them the area whenever you're having that conversation. But so that'd be up to you on your comfort level.
All right. Stephen Vaughn says, Chevy, I love you, brother. After you answer this question, Kelly Rich, I need this kind of problems. I guess that she's talking about the difference between selling a commercial deal versus a residential, etc., etc. Welcome to the live Shaking It Up with Peppa. It's my first time seeing you. Good afternoon, Ty and company. Just sitting in for a minute. You got to stay for the whole show, not just for a minute. Stay for the whole show. Yeah.
You already read Jammins. You already read Jammins. Okay.
What she say? The listening says sits on her. All right. Vincent, welcome back to the live. Good afternoon, fellas. Welcome back, Torian. Thank you for welcoming me back, Vincent. I am here.
Oh yeah, you was MIA last week, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. I came Wednesday now. You remember I was there Wednesday, just
Yeah,
Monday.
you was.
Thanks makes sense. And what is Gemini always saying? This sits on a half an acre. Should I kiss it or kiss and add 5%? They listed it since 2023, so it definitely fits kiss. So this is a different one.
Yeah, just kiss it. It's a different one.
This is a different. Okay, a half an acre.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome to the live Shaking It Up with Pepper.
Let's
Sound
look
like
at
you are part of Salt and Pepper.
it.
You gonna pull it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. That's actually a part of Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, well, that's what it made me think about when it said Shaking It Up with Pepper. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, Salt and Pepper. Okay, wow. So what did you say? A half an acre? Yeah, half an acre. Not many views.
Oh man.
What?
My daughter is outside trying to fly a kite and she crying.
Oh, you got to be out there with her. You sure how to fly the kite?
Oh my god.
Why that's funny, man?
You gotta take a picture of it.
It's so hard. I should be laughing at her pain.
Man,
Who out there?
you gotta be out there with her.
Is this the youngest one or your
The older one, the older one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, go ahead, Ty, help real quick so I can go help her.
So what's the address?
I'll be right there.
Okay, hold on. It's 7102 South.
Hey, y'all don't judge me.
You are laughing at your dog. What? Help her with the kite. What are you doing?
What's the address?
Okay, it's 7102 South Trail Drive. TRAL Drive, and it's in Edinburgh, Texas. She says it's on a half of an acre. Wants to know if she should kiss it. Oh, let me take this. Okay, there we go. Or add 5%. That's her question.
So what is this here?
This is a house, but it's on a half an acre. And she's saying the listing says that it's on a half an acre, which it is. She wants to know if she should kiss it. That's like commercial. No.
Yeah, it's I don't know what this is. What is this near? What I'm doing is I'm seeing what is it part of a metro area? What is this on the this on the Mexican border, huh? So it's not. No. So I'm not big of a town is this. I guess it must be on the list, huh? Let me see. Yeah, population. Okay, population where it works. All right. So what year is it built? Say 2016. Hell no. Say 2016.
2016.
No.
Noted.
I don't think it was built 2016, but just to meet the standards requirements that I would say to offer jamming. Again, like low photos, low number of views, short description. You're just going to make the offer just on GP. This ain't one you got to even ask about. Now, I don't really like the house, but that could be renovated to look a lot better than what it is, or whatever. So, but yeah, I would just make an offer on it. Answer your question.
So it is appropriate for kiss, jamming always. All right. You turn that Instagram Oh, boy. Maybe a few folks on there. But which we're only 27 minutes in. All right. So Gemini was saying, what it's the middle of nowhere. Like I said, it's half an acre. Keep it simple and just make the
yeah, the half of it, they selling that. Well, obviously selling the land too, but I don't think the half acre thing really is a factor.
not in that situation.
That's not a factor.
All right. Okay. So that was the last question I see at this moment.
Yeah. So, he ready? Yeah. So, okay. So she said, "What now? What happened? What that said just there?"
No, she was just saying I'm addicted to y'all. I'm in here. So
Okay. What's going on? Shakin.
Shaking
what?
it up, shaking it up,
Oh, staking. I'm
shaking
sorry.
it up with pepper. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. She thought,
She
she thought
good?
Is she okay now? Is she okay right now?
man, you know how kids are, man. She thought she broke the kite. The kite was fine.
Yeah, we can replace the kite. Okay, we
I don't know if I don't know if I ever got a kite to work right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I
I used
ever.
to love doing that.
I was trying, but I don't think I ever.
Man, in America, I just go and buy a kite in the store. We got made kites in Jamaica, man.
No, we wasn't making them. We tried to make
No, we
we
wouldn't.
tried to make barn arrows, wrestling rings, or wrestling, however you say it, rings. Built tons of basketball goals. We'll go out in the woods, cut down a pole, build a backboard, and put a tire rim on it. You know what I'm saying? A bicycle tire rim on it. That was a basketball goal. We used to build some stuff now.
Oh yeah,
My cousin and I.
Let's see. We have another one.
Jiu-jitsu is asking, how far do you guys go out in miles when dealing with larger acres?
As far
Oh,
as land,
I'm like wondering why we getting so many land grants. That's the topic, clown. So, yeah, you can go out a lot. I don't even know how many. Really, what you can see in the screen within reason when you're doing it, several miles, several. Sometimes it can be even county wide. You know, just depending on where it is.
yeah,
All
right.
right. Gemini always has another property in This is in Denton, Texas. Could this fit for Kiss? It's one bathroom. I guess it's pink. The last picture needs a remodel. And thanks.
In Denton, Texas, I just pulled it up. Let me see if this is the one right here.
All right. And
First,
Jiu-Jitsu is asking 50 miles too much.
it depends. It like that. That's a good question.
That's
Because you could be within the same county for sure within 50 miles. If it's all rural, no, it's not too much. If it's all rural, it's like really no cities in between or anything like that. It's not too much.
Let's see.
There's some other factors that go into that, but it could be possible.
Ty
And
is
what
hogging
got
the
going
screen
on?
right now. So
Is this a property right here?
let me see. 910 Thomas Street.
But this say
It's
9
number one.
one.
Is that the same one? Let's see.
So
It may be another Zillow link.
yeah, it could be. Let me see. Let me go back. Trulia. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, truly.
Is this it?
That ain't for sale either.
It says something about pink.
Or is it?
The last picture.
Or is it? Yeah.
It's for sale for $349.
Mm.
But this is a 4 beds, 2 baths, 4 beds, 3 baths though.
Yeah, she's saying that's it. Scroll down to see the pink bathroom.
Oh, you're just saying the bathroom is pink. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. I mean, this definitely needs some work for sure. Yeah, it's very outdated, so it definitely needs some work.
Oh,
Um,
that's a beautiful bathroom. I don't know why you would change that.
okay,
Beautiful. He's like, okay.
let's see here. So that was the one then that was on Zillow. So this is it. Yeah, right here. So it's been on market 58 days. It's getting a lot of views. Um, it might have this price right. Let me see here. Let me look at the history of it. So this, yeah, they just started listing it for 380, and then it went down to 349. So they dropped it 31,000. So um, it might just be getting more views now than before, honestly, just because of the price drop. So they're right there as far as where they need to be at. I would still just see as far as making an offer kiss wise, but I mean for the most part it looked like it's priced right now than what it was before because they're getting more views, getting more traction. So yeah. I mean they haven't really done nothing to the property. So yeah. I would definitely make an offer on it and see what happens for sure.
Yeah, Gemini Ways is saying, I like the bathroom, but I'm thinking most will want to update. Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
was being
the
sarcastic.
bathroom
I was
needs
being
some updating.
sarcastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, it definitely need to be updated. But you see a lot of older homes like built in the 70s or whatever, they have colorful houses, so stuff comes back around, but right now somebody would want to modernize it to our day and time. I can see that. Uh, boom, 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 boom. So, shaking it up with Pepper is asking. I understand now that keeping it simple, little to no pictures, brief description will be my learning ground until I get to know how and understanding up. I want to deal with owners. So she's basically saying she wants to deal directly with the sellers and not the KISS method, but using the KISS method will help her to understand how to come up with the offer. I guess that's what she's saying.
however to attack it. As long as you're
Yeah.
attacking and taking action.
Yeah.
Gemini Ways, I read the history wrong. I'll send the offer because offers are free. Thanks for taking a look at it, Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
And shaking it up with Pepper said, my filter is set on owners and I'm seeing their personal contact number. Does it show that on Zillow when it's for sale by owner?
Yeah, Fizbo.
It
Yeah.
does? Okay.
Just say property owner. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a little bit confused. Shaking it up with Pepper is saying, no, I'm dealing with the KISS. So now I'm a little confused, but
She said
yeah.
she said she's using the KISS method and she just got to keep in mind of look short descriptions, one or two pictures. So yeah, that's what she's saying.
With the for sale
Yeah,
by
yeah.
owner. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Israel Velasco, welcome to the live. Do you have buyers for Palm Bay City? Septic, no flood zone. Seller wants 58K firm.
Is that on a mobile home?
Israel, yeah, let us know whether it's a mobile home that you're looking at.
I mean, typically when they talk about septic, that's
Septic
what it is.
tanks. All righty. No problem. Shaking it up with Pepper.
I just
And
sold a mobile home on terms.
he's
Yeah.
saying no, it's not a mobile home.
Oh, okay. I mean, you got to still send us the information so we can look at it, but
Yeah, put in the information so that we can determine whether the 58K is reasonable for the property. And he's saying it's free and clear.
okay.
Any repairs needed? Let us know. Gemini Way, speaking of which, Fizbo's, if I strike a great deal directly through Fizbo, I don't have to worry about agent fees, question mark. I've got one calling today. I think it will be on terms.
No, you don't have to worry about agent fees. You're dealing directly with the seller.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Israel is saying free and clear. So I guess maybe he doesn't want to put the address in, but we still would need to know, at least the repairs, even though we know it's free and clear now. So, vacant lot. Oh, this is a vacant lot.
I figured it's something like that.
I
figured it was like that. We still would need the information, Israel, so we could look at it. Palm Bay City,
so no repairs.
Florida. Yeah, send the information, man, so we can look at it, see what's up with it.
And Gemini Way saying, cool beans, just making sure I'm understanding as I go, and thanks. Mm-hmm. All good. Gemini Ways, you always on here supporting the live, and we appreciate that.
Ty, I should have the case study in the group on the community by Wednesday. Yeah, I should have it up by Wednesday.
Okay.
To go. I'm just waiting to fully close it out before putting it up. That's all. So we just have to fund the account and have the seller vacate the property, and then I'll put it up.
Okay.
Nice. Jiu-Jitsu is asking, do you guys think you can be successful in this business without being on social media? I hate to be on the front lines.
Without social media, yeah, there's plenty of people crushing it without social media.
Yeah, it didn't always exist. I forgot to take the thing down. It didn't always exist. The internet didn't always exist, and deals are still happening. It's just as long as you're comfortable with knowing you're probably leaving some money on the table.
Yeah, that's all it is. There's plenty of buyers that don't even be on social media, and they crushing it. Like, I mean, they still make a move happen for sure. Yeah. Still, I didn't even tell you how much we got that house for, man.
Which one?
The one that we're doing the subject to on in Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
We got it for $8,500. The house is worth like $325,000.
Nice.
You say you got it for $8,500?
Yeah, $8,500.
What they owe? They owe some money.
Yeah, they owe like $235.
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. That's right. Okay, I got you. You only had to put that much money into it. What you mean? I got you.
No. The house is good. You ain't got to put no money into it.
No. I mean into the deal.
Oh yeah. Entry, into the deal. Yeah, just had to get the seller for the seller to walk away $8,500. So yeah.
All right. Israel is putting up the address for the vacant lot. It's 2840 Digby Road in Palm Bay, Florida. So basically, the owner is wanting $58,000 for this vacant lot. Ty?
Vacant lot?
Okay.
I don't know why your thing is buffering, Ty.
What?
Your sometimes when you're talking, it's buffering. Vincent, I don't mean to miss you, Vincent. Did you put in a property address? Because I don't see one. But sometimes YouTube will block it. So put it back in there.
What's the address?
2840 Digby, D-I-G-B-Y Road. That's in Palm Bay, Florida. Says that the seller wants $58,000. Yeah, I don't see it, Vincent. Try to put it in again because sometimes YouTube will block it. So, okay, there we go.
It's one of these areas like Lehigh where I think a lot of activity. What part of Florida is this? Right below Orlando.
Right there by the ocean.
Ocean. By the ocean. I live by the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in this area right here.
A lot of activity.
All right. Let me reset my filters and let's draw a boundary in here. Apply. And how big was stamped? How big?
Let's see.
It was 10,000, so that's basically 2 point something. All right. So let's deselect all lots of land. So a ton of it, a lot of activity. That's what you want to see. Let's look at the last 90 days. Still a lot. Ooh. Last 30 days then.
Yeah.
They moving some stuff. Ooh, yeah, they moving some stuff.
They're moving.
So let's do the size. That's what I'll shrink it down. So we're between 7,500 and a quarter. Okay, still a lot. All right, but it looks like just from looking at these, we're talking about the low 40s. So I'm trying to get it at 50% of that number. So 20 and below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
57 is retail.
Yeah, see, well, if you're going to target an area, these are ideal areas to target. Now it's like it's really competitive too, but at the same time, number one, it's easy to determine the amount, the value, which allows you to know what to negotiate, and then it's just a ton of activity in here. Because if I remove the filters again and just do houses and land, and you can see I don't have a time frame on it, but just in that circle, what I did there is over 1,500 transactions. Let's see how many that is over the last 12 months. It's over 644 just in this little circle I got right here. And just in the last 12 months, that's how many transactions have occurred. And what's for sale right now, 281. So, if you got something in here and like I say, you get it priced right, you'll move it quickly, especially if you're below what the market is in here, right? Now, nothing prevents you from going ahead and making an offer on everything in here, offering 10 grand on everything in here or whatever, right? And then you put it back out there at 20. I'm sorry, you putting it back out there at 30 or whatever. But it's a ton of activity in here on the sell side and the buy side on these lots. Just buying dirt, baby, with no intent. Ain't gonna be a nothing. Just buying dirt.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it.
Huma's Land Profit is saying, hey, everybody, welcome to the live. It's my first time seeing you here, so welcome to the live. Vincent, I'm still waiting on that property because I don't see it, and YouTube will block it, so make sure you put it in. I'm waiting on you to put yours in. And Mr. D Dozen One is asking, where should I start? The fastest way, Mr. D Dozen, to get started, it text KISS to 205-964-5243, and that will show you the KISS method, and that's the easiest way to get started. Get it closing some deals faster. All right. Cleophas Clancy Jr. Hey guys, could you underwrite this property for me to offer the seller? And this is in Appleton, Tennessee, 5901 Songbird Trail. I'm not sure what he means by underwrite this
I see
property.
the guys under. He just saying comp it. He just comp the property.
I've never heard it referred to as underwriting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's pretty weird.
Evaluate, analyze.
Yeah, that's a term that well, yeah, it's a term. It's not well, I haven't heard as much as in residential, but that's the normal term to analyze, to evaluate. Is just who you're gonna underwrite the deal is the way they sort of term it or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Need this comp, baby.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Let's see, off market. Zillow got it at 390. What else we got? Is it a commercial? Let's see. No, it's not a commercial.
34 square feet. Okay. Huge house.
Let's see, when was it listed before, if it was. Looking for that hard to find acreage track. Here's beautiful acreage, custom home. Okay. Okay, so they bought it back in 2012 for 340. Listed over 500,000 in 2010. Okay. All right.
Oh, Cleophas is saying that this is 80 acres.
Okay, so they're okay. 80 acres. All right, that'll be Utah. Yeah.
Yeah,
80 acres. Sounds good. Go ahead, Ty.
Like, go ahead.
80 acres.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
So what's the address?
Okay, it is a 5901 Songbird Trail.
Song, like
Yeah, just like it was one word, SONGBIRD. Songbird.
That's it.
Yep.
okay. Well, now there's a house here, right? So that has to be taken in account. Number one, or what? I don't. Did he give a price?
No, he just said underwrite it.
Underwrite it, yeah.
And what is the seller asking for this Cleophas?
Yeah. Well, it sort of without knowing what they would sell the house for, it sort of like makes it a little bit more for me more difficult to even know where to start on this, because that has to be accounted for.
Right.
It just has to be accounted for.
Or that's what they want overall in general, period.
Yeah. Then we can dive into it or whatever, just to ride by house and what we need some context here if you can. I do want to just see the property real quick though. Okay, so
that's 80 acres.
Well, this is okay. So this is what's his
both
name?
sides.
Rue Castle. So it's 8 acres.
Oh, okay. So 41
right
on the side, and then damn. Okay.
Yeah, right at it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess the road it ends right here, I guess.
Oh, he wants 3 million.
3 million? 3 million? Or you said
3 million.
With an M.
Okay.
3 million.
Okay. Where is this? Where is this close to?
So he definitely wants the 390 for the house.
Well, he wants more than that, looks like. So this is outside of Chattanooga. Okay, where's the Georgia line? So it's almost on the Georgia line here. Okay. Well, it is on the Georgia line. Okay, so all right. Well, just based on the land itself, that's going to be pretty simple. Hopefully, there's enough data in here to. Let me find it. Let's do the whole address. All right, so it's its own little kingdom right there. And let me turn this off. Boom. And let me go back. I hate Zillow doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while now since it
Yeah,
changed.
it makes it difficult to find. So he's right in here somewhere, right? Okay, so let me remove the boundary. Tons of activity in here. So let me reset my filters. And let's do lots of land. And what we'll do is we're going to do 20 to 50 acres tracts. Because it's really already subdivided into that, right? So 20 to 50 acre tracts. All right, so this gets more into the city. This is closer to his. So this property right here, so it's sold for it's sold for 50, almost 6,000 an acre. Let's see what else we can get in here. This one here sold for a lot less. All right, let's see. This one here sold for a lot more. Boom.
Man, he asking 3 million. He's tripping.
Yeah, he way overpriced, man. Yeah. He way overpriced.
What is it? What is it if you went out into the city? What is it down for?
It gets more expensive once the white areas is normally getting into the city area.
Yeah.
And so maybe we can use this one.
There was something right over there to the left that sold for 3 million.
That doesn't have no road exit.
That one up top. Oh, no, that's right off of 75 though.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you trying to stay
Okay,
away
you're trying
from
to stay in that little area. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can use that one. All right, this is just give us a snapshot though. Average price per acre is. Let me get rid of this one. Is around 9,000 or so. Well, this is an outlier too up here. So we're right around probably 7,000 an acre, right? Just averaging these out. And so just we're excluding the house now. So just the acreage itself, what did you say, 80 acres? I'm sure like 76. Well, we'll just say 80. So 80 acres times 7,000, 560, of course. And then, so now you're saying the house is worth 2.5 million, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
Especially in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, it's outside. It's right where you want to be. When you look at, it's like, so you got Chattanooga right here. So it's in that's sort of where you want to be in the a little outside the city or whatever. Hopefully, it's not. It wouldn't be zoned. It wouldn't be zoned for anything to be unincorporated. I guess I can. Well, I don't know the process. But let's look at it in this way though. So we know that's too much, right? Based on selling it price per acre. And matter of fact, because and that's based on what was the average tract size on this. The average tract size on this was average number of acres was 28. He's talking about 80. So this number actually would be lower than that, right? This number here, because larger parcels are less valuable price per acre than smaller parcels. Okay. So now what I can do is I can go in here and where's my thing? Oh, did I click it off? No. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do? Let's just see what I don't know what the subdivision rules are in the area, but I'm just gonna go down to 10 acres and just see just how many of those in there. It look like it's a good number in here. All right, so that's at 20 an acre. Easily seen there, but I'll go ahead and add it. I'll add a few of these. We'll add this one. We'll add this one. We'll add this one. We'll add that one. We'll take the good and the bad. And let's see what we got down here. That's another. Ooh, them, they up there. Oh, they did some things with that right there. Okay. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, well, that's a house on. That's why that's so much. All right, so let's look at these here, and let's get rid of the larger ones. This one, this one, this one. All right, so we'll get rid of this lowest one right here, and then we'll get rid of this highest one right here. So that's a good range right there. So we're roughly at around $20,000 per acre. So even if we did it that way, 20,000 times the 80, it's still just 1.6 million. But we wouldn't do it that way though. I'm just sort of forward thinking. If you did some subdividing, you got to buy, you buying it based on it's 80 acres, right? Not because it's not already subdivided, right? So, but even with that, now it's still 3 million appears to be overpriced from what I can just tell here based on what similar properties have sold for. Actually, we don't even have a good comparison in the sense that we didn't see anything above 50 acres. We only saw we would compare much smaller parcels in the 20s, high 20s as far as acre size, but that's tremendously overpriced. Now I don't know what the house will sell for, but it's not going to account for 2 million, right? 2.5 million is what we were talking about. So it's drafting overpriced. But I guess when you look at the house, that's what we know how to do that. We don't know how to do nothing else. So let's see what the house will comp for in here. Houses. So we're right in this area right here, right? And let's see. Let's look at the last 6 months. Let's see what we got. All right, so I guess this would be a similar house that sold for 620. Okay, that sold for $500,000. So yeah, we're probably looking at the house being $500,000. So all in all, I would say maybe just all in $1 million to maybe 1.1, but definitely not 3 million. Definitely not 3.
Okay. Definitely that.
Now, let me ask you a question on that, right? So let's just say we go in and negotiate terms with a seller like that. Can we negotiate terms and subdivide it, or we probably have to see what's going on within the city?
Yeah. First thing we have to do is see what are the subdivision regulations on a minor subdivide, and then we would know. It's sort of hard to quote unquote underwrite the deal without knowing the regulations for that particular part of that county, right? It's sort of difficult to do because you may be able to subdivide down to 1 acre, right, with just a survey. Oh, that changes everything, right? At that point, that changes everything. But still, 3 million is a big number. You just wouldn't pay that. It would have to be something very creative in that sense, right? Now he does have a house there, so it looks like it may be 2. No, it's just a house on one side of it. But you know, it'll start to boil down to you can't go any further with this without knowing what can you do with it, right? As far as subdividing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it is not. Now, hopefully, I'm going to have more news on that here this week on that. Sure. So.
On what?
on the list I was talking about. The which counties have easy subdivision regulations.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Huma's land profit. This is Gigi, not Juju, right? Gigi.
No, GG. No, we had a GG. GG.
Okay, Gigi. I changed my YouTube name to match my business name. Okay, all right, got you. All right. And Cleophas is saying he feel like this could potentially be a subdivide. But still, it wouldn't match the 3 million, is what you're saying, even with a subdivide. Wouldn't get there.
And like I said, we would need to see, we would need to know. Now, if you get in there do a major subdivide, I think that still will be a big number, 3 million, but it may not be. Those houses are selling. You know what? Just thinking about it, those houses are, see, his house sort of takes away from it a little bit in a sense, because the way it sits on the lot. I guess you still can subdivide it, and you probably just give him maybe 10 of those acres and then just build all around it, right? Or whatever. Definitely across the street, because I don't think a house was over there or whatever. But those houses are selling in the fives. So, fives and sixes. So it may make more sense there. But again, now you get into a major subdivide. That's different or whatever. So, but you would need to know that information before you could properly assess it. But just from what we can look up, it sounds like 3 million is quite a bit much.
I would reach out to the seller and ask, are they open to terms?
Yeah.
Yeah. To say, hey, 3 million is a bit much. We could do something, but are you open to terms though?
Mm-hmm.
So we could possibly do something with this, but 3 million is a lot.
It's a lot, buddy.
So she was talking to Gemini Ways. And Cleophas is asking, I have a question. I'm only doing KISS method on FSBO. Should I also be targeting agent listings with KISS method?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. That's what the training it talks about FSBO for sure, but you're gonna do it. That's what I encourage you to do. Sure.
All righty. All right. So Properties by Martin is from Memphis. I'm in Memphis. Is there any way to check to see how the market is for land in West Memphis, Arkansas, which is just over the bridge from Memphis? Land.
Well, then we can go into the topic after that. But okay. When you say the market for land, you can always just take a quick snapshot just using Zillow and Zomps. And so I was about to look in the chat there. But we can go to Memphis. Let's do West Memphis. See, that's what he specifically asked about. All right. And so just to zoom out. So this is West Memphis. If I reset the filters and just do lots, and this is no extended period of time. That was 29 transactions, and I don't know the area well enough to sort of start to draw boundaries around it, but I'm just going by what's considered the city limits. So over just we'll just do the last 12 months. You've had only 4 transactions, right? And what's for sale right now is literally nothing for sale right now. That could be a good thing at the same time too now. But there's not a lot of activity just in West Memphis to answer your question. But this is the internet, man. You don't have to be limited to there. Expand your mind.
And I don't want to ignore Profit79 on Instagram is asking, are you partnering on deals?
We are. Stick around. I'll put up that information here. We'll go into the topics since we're in Memphis, right? And so today's topic, the best neighborhoods to target for wholesaling vacant lots. Now you can find opportunities whether it's in a neighborhood, B, C, or D, right? It's just in the D and part of the C neighborhoods. I'm talking about you really have to get those cheap because a lot of times the lot themselves, uh, the neighborhood themselves. Because normally when someone's buying a residence, we're talking about residential lots. The thought is at some point to build something there. Now some people just like to own dirt. Sometimes that some of it's that. But when you're in a neighborhood where the house is only selling for 75,000, 100, 150, maybe even 200, it's hard to construct something there that's going to make sense to make money on that. Someone who wants to do it and live there, that's on them. They don't, that may not make a difference to them. But from an investment standpoint, which is what we're talking about always here, it won't make sense. So ideally, what you'll do is you're just going to find the neighborhoods. In my opinion, you try to find the neighborhoods at least 250 and up, ideally 300. But really ideally 4 or 5 and up, right? Because now you can find a lot and you can justify some decent square footage on a new build. And normally that's where people want to build in those neighborhoods. Now, of course, if you're in Los Angeles, that is the bottom 300 grand or whatever, or 400 grand. So if you're in those neighborhoods, in those markets, that will still work because space is so limited in those areas. You're still going to be able to find some good opportunities still in those neighborhoods, even though that's the bottom for them, right? So let's keep those cities out of the mix at the moment. So we're just going to what I would consider normal pricing, such as a Memphis is going to be more cities commonly priced to this than it is for Los Angeles or New York or DC in those markets or whatever. So all you'll need to do is just simply go here to Zillow. And again, we want to do just houses and look at stuff that's for sale. And all you have to do is just go here to your filter. So I'm just going to use the filter of 400,000 and up. All right. So you see the red dots are where these actual properties exist as far as being for sale right now. Right. If you want to adjust that a little more, go up to 500,000, then so be it. Another layer that you could add here is to see where stuff is being recently built. So we say, hey, we want to look at stuff that's been built since 2021, right? And so that gives you, a better snapshot of where new actual builds are being done also. So now if you just zoom into these areas, then obviously you're going to be able to find some infill lots in these actual areas, using the right tools, of course. Zillow is not really prepped for that. We could zoom in and we could probably just look in between houses and you can see just dirt. But, you actually have tools that will do that for you. And I'll throw that up here in a minute or whatever. But this is like a vacant lot right here next door to this property here. Again, Zillow is not really equipped to a lot of times they won't identify an address if it's a vacant lot. Sometimes they will, but a lot of times they won't. But again, and then this may be a commercial lot here next door to this property right here, but it looks like a house here. So this is probably a commercial lot, but that would be an opportunity there, right? That's a normal size lot. It's not oversized. Look like that's one right there. That's one right there. But I can click here and pull up an address, whereas I can't here. So what you would do, you would use a tool like PropStream. You can use that text to word tool, the 205-964-5243, and use it. Or you can use the land portal. You can use the land portal. You can text APN for assessor's parcel number, APN, Apple, Paul, Nancy, the 205-964-5243. It is great at building lists for areas like this, because what you can do once you get into the tool, you can actually draw a boundary around those areas that you want to target. But ideally, that's a simple thing that you can do in Zillow. Is I would start with 400,000, just let it, don't have no max on it. And then you can look and see what stuff has been built since maybe 2021. You can go back a little further, or you can just leave the filter open. A lot of times it won't even matter. But to really hone in on where actual bills are happening, then that's a simple, easy way to do it. And as you can see, as I zoom out, there's a decent amount of activity with properties that have been built in that time frame. And as I zoom out, I do it all over the country in reality. So, but we were just focusing on Memphis. Like I said, it's just normal pricing in a city like that compared to a lot of other cities around the country. So that's a simple, easy way to identify where you can target vacant lots. And you can do this in your own city if it's a decent sized city, similar to maybe Memphis or whatever, maybe a little smaller. And you can just simply, you'll know. So like Torrin probably already knows a lot of these areas here on where these infill lots, these new builds are happening within the metro Memphis area. Those will be great targets for infill lots. Now, if you want to go back a little bit more in time as far as when the builds have happened, and the reason you may want to do this, let's just say from 2000 up to maybe 2010. And the reason we would do that is they haven't built any new houses since then, which that's been now 15 years ago, but there'll be some infill lots in there that may still have some value, and people will, because those are relatively, even though that's been 25 years already, that's still relatively new, all right, in that time frame. And you can find those are normally going to be areas where people would like to still build. And then again, we have the price range set is the main thing of 400,000 or more. So that's another way to look in areas where because if you let me back up. So if you look in a relatively new subdivision, 2021, maybe a little earlier, then a lot of those lots maybe still owned by a builder or something like that for whatever reason they didn't get to it. Not saying you can't target them because they're people too and they want to sell. Maybe they've already made as much profit as they possibly can out of that subdivision. But the flip side of that, you can find a little older subdivisions and find similar opportunities in different. And now it doesn't have to be, you don't have to put a year on this at all, because you can go into much older neighborhoods and still accomplish the same thing. The most important thing is that price point, right? That price point is going to be the most important thing. Like I say, 400,000 and above. If you want to even go higher, we can say, hey, we're going to go with houses that are, we'll say 750 and above. All right, that changes everything to them, because if you can find a lot in those areas, those could be some real home runs, right? So the higher you go with that number, you can find an opportunity in areas where properties, they're trying to already sell properties. You can find an infill lot. Those can be some really good deals. And unless the owner lives next door to it, the great thing about a lot, and you can do this nationwide, don't have to be in your city, is the door is always open. The door is always open. So, boom. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Get out there. Let's see what you got.
All right. Jiu-Jitsu. Can I add a multiple address lot here? I'll use putting that up.
Yeah. You can roll it. Yeah.
The APN. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do the scrolling for a second.
They are already separated into multiple tracks, but all are connected, but have their own APNs. So they already been subdivided.
Yeah, already been subdivided. So what's the deal? So what's the backstory on it?
Mm-hmm. All right, shaking it up with Pepper said, clean out your cache. Too many cookies. Reason why it's buffering. Okay, I will try that. Shaking it up with Pepper. Let's see here. T-Sean Jackson, welcome back. Could you zump this property? I don't know if it's worth the price they are asking. And here is the property. This is in Hollywood, California. What are they asking? 11649 Burbank Boulevard. Sounds
like asking what, 10 million?
No, it sounds like a prestigious address. Easy that. Let me put you on the screen. Oh,
yeah,
stop.
1.1. Oh, okay, not bad.
1.1. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Not bad. 1.1, 3 views a day.
Yeah.
been up for almost 60 days. Yeah, they're over asking for sure.
Yeah.
We're proud to represent a single family resident, North Hollywood. Its unit mix consists of 1 to 1 units, a lot of lot size. Okay, North Hollywood offers many things. Let's see. So this would be considered a a sorry listing too. So all exterior pictures, this is definitely for kids for sure. Let's see if there was any price drops on it. No price drop. So yeah, no price drop or anything like that. But we really, as far as the kiss method, you want to be around. Let me see here, right here, your offer. So for the kiss method, you want to be around 773, 5.
Okay, so that's
So
for
so it's definitely worth making an offer for sure. So where they have it at right now is way too high. So yeah.
all right. Cleophas is asking if the Apkeys Brothers tool would it be good for the big acreage property, the 80 acres?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Vincent, go ahead. What's that? What you about to say, Tom?
I'm just saying yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So Vincent, he did get the property in. This is Hawthorne Borough, New Jersey. So would cash buyer come after this 1 bedroom, 1 bath is 70 by 150 lot?
Yeah, it's under contract right now.
Let me see. Let me put you on the screen. They're about to sell it.
It's a house. Or what is it?
House back on market. Buyer couldn't follow through with terms and conditions of contract or rent. Or you can own this 1 bedroom, 1 bath ranch.
Yeah, he said he didn't realize it was on the contract.
I said it fell through, didn't it?
It say on the contract continue to show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You just passed on that.
So
All right.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, let them do their thing.
Yeah. So for something like that, man, like that's more so for someone that's just looking to buy something for themselves.
Gemini Way says this. I can't believe I'm finally understanding the land side of this. Well done, Ty. Wow.
Mm.
All right. Z Money Thomas, in relating to what you said earlier about land being around selling homes, what about this lot? And this is in Crestview, Florida.
Okay. All right. You ain't slick. What's the address?
This is a 501 East 2nd Avenue, Crestview, Florida 32536.
Where's Chris?
Crestview, Florida 32536.
Is that near? Let's see. I like to know what stuff at. I know I see this all the time. Yeah, I figured it was up in the what they call the Panhandle. All right.
What are the homes selling for? Like he's saying in that area.
She said 501 East 2nd Avenue, Crestview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Is it?
Yes.
Crestview Crestview is right down the street from Pensacola, so
Yeah, just a half an
should be,
acre.
should be some action in there for sure.
Mm, it's not listed on Zillow for some reason. It's interesting. Okay. I just need an address. I don't have to have. So let me just grab it. I can figure it out from there.
Wings on wheels.
So let's do this. Florida. Are you ready? Oh. So that's it, Rick Jim. Let's turn our base map over. So I guess this is a house right here. We'll use this on Alabama. Greenbow, Alabama. All right, guys. So let's see here. So I needed to locate our property here. We're right by the Dollar General, looks like. It's always good, I guess. Good. So Wild Olive. So this is 90 and this is 85. Okay, so it should be right in there. So 90 and 85. So we're in this area right here, right? What kind of lot is this? So it is residential. Okay, cool. All right, so we're right in this area here.
So Ty, for that's an infill lot, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So sold. Okay, and so we're right. It's a little okay. We're right in that area there. So let's see. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to change this to a quarter to 1 acre. And let's do the last 12 months. Let's see if we get anything. Okay, we got a couple in here. Okay, good. All right.
I mean, Z Money, what is it that the seller is asking for this?
I was about to ask that same thing. All right, so let me get rid of these Tennessee. Okay, so this one is an outlier up here. It looks like these all over the place. Probably averaging 100. So basically, we're going to take half of this number, basically 110. So I would say probably around a value of around maybe 55. Right.
The seller asking 260.
No. Nothing justifies that. Yeah, that's way off. Yeah. Well, we're going to say, okay, so this is 0.66 acre, a little over half an acre. So they sold that for 67, right? At 101,000 acres. Now these 1 acres are bigger, right? And so the one up here, I'm gonna get rid of that one right there, right? And so so I would give them the 110, because it's just a little smaller, so you have a little bit more value price per acre. So again, so 110 is half of that, so I'm gonna have to do is 55,000. Is 110 is the I'm sorry, 55,000 is the actual value. You want to be below that number, right? So I'm not sure where he's coming up with that number. You would have to ask him what word are you missing? But nothing shows that it, from previous sales justifies that amount. I don't know what he sells. They'll be pulling stuff out there. You know what, don't they? Because look at that, the county is saying that, right? So I don't know.
And Jiu-Jitsu, about those properties, lots that already been subdivided, we would still need to know what the addresses are. She's saying, this person is saying, I lost it due to not company correctly, pitched it to a realtor, and they started shooting their own offers at the seller. What would you guys would have offered for the lots? But we don't know without knowing where they are. It's probably you put the address in and it's just blocking it or something.
Man, you said a realtor start shooting offers, get you back. Get you back. That's on principle. Break a kneecap, man.
Kelly Rich has a property in Montgomery, Alabama, that she wants to get comped. Big Montgomery. Okay, there we go. Oh.
You know where that's at, Ty?
Montgomery?
No, this address right here.
Oh, no, I don't know the gum like that. You know, no, I don't know it like that. But yeah, you know, that's the capital.
What is it near? Maybe it's near something.
Yeah, it's a nice house across the street. That's good.
Kelly Rich.
Thing is hit though. 20. They want 20,000 for it. No views really.
That's the asking price. That's the listed price.
Yeah.
I normally don't go there. I don't normally recommend going that low, but I guess it doesn't matter. So we're talking $4,000. You know.
Yeah, I mean they was asking 50. They was asking 13, then it went up to 20, so they increased the price.
Oh yeah, they ain't selling that 13.
You make an offer of $4,000, they ain't even going to blink an eye on it. So yeah, Kelly. On to the next one.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay.
Offers are free.
Offers are free. That is true.
Offers are free. Make the $4,000 offer. They accept it. Put it back out there. About 8, 9. Cash it in.
Lamont, I need help on an offer. This is in Dayton, Tennessee. The agent said that there are 3 houses on 3 different lots, and the houses are tear down. Also, she also said the land is more valuable than the houses in this area. This is what the agent said. Anyone want to touch this one?
Ty,
I'm getting
I was like reading the whole thing again.
Oh yeah. What's the?
This is in the street is 600 Market Street, Dayton, Tennessee.
how far is that from Memphis?
You don't know.
Not familiar with Dayton, Tennessee. I would have to look it up.
So it's really far.
Awesome. Let's see.
All right, let's see. Here it is right here, man. Dayton is near Chattanooga, so he didn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah, sure.
It's on the other side of Nashville.
It's actually closer to me.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Chattanooga is only. Well, just look. There's Birmingham, there's Chattanooga, and there's Memphis over there. So we're closer.
Oh yeah, real far.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then you got to go up. You got to go all up here. Then
drop down.
Yeah, we just will go up 59 right here, right?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here.
And he's saying, "Oh, go ahead."
Okay. So what's going on with this?
So there's 3 lots. And
3 lots. The houses are tear downs.
Or tear downs, right?
Well, this is gonna be simple because let's find it on the map here. Is Dayton a very, let's look if I start assuming. So we're below, what is that, Highway 30? So this is Highway 30. So in this area, so it's real simple on something like this. I'm just going to see what houses are selling for in that area. So we're looking at 200, 260. So you're literally trying to sell lots for like 150,000+ each, and the houses are only selling in the 200s. That don't make no sense.
Don't make sense.
Yeah,
sense.
that's crazy, man. People wild, boy. You're talking. Where is it? Where's the listing? Where is it? What did I do with it? 600. Yeah, see, it's just simple math at some point, right? So if the houses are only selling for 200 and some change, right? The lots can't sell. Well, they can do whatever they want to do, but you're not going to be able to sell lots for near what houses cost. You're talking about basically about 20,000 a lot, so 60 grand. I know that sounds ridiculous, but this price is ridiculous. Houses don't is not, because now you got to do the new construction. Well, you got to tear this down. That's an expense in itself, right? And remove the debris or whatever, prep for it. Well, nah, it just totally overpriced. They would come out better trying to just sell the house at a decent number. Don't worry about the 3 lots. That ain't really where the money is on this. It's just renovating this house or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're tear downs.
But
They don't look like tear down. That's what I thought
like
too.
tear down. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why they bring the lots up, because that's not going to. You talking, like I say, the lots. So the house is sitting on one of the lots. You got the other 2 lots. So that's only another additional 40 grand. So now it gets into the condition of this property. We're only showing houses selling for in the 200s. Now this is a huge house, and it looks like it may be one of these mansions in the wrong place. You're never gonna get that money back. We all seen the house in the hood. That's the normal house in the neighborhood is 1,200, and yours is 3,200. You're never gonna get that money in price per square foot. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's just not. It's not gonna be judged. I know a guy here. I think he may be retired now, but a senator, and he's in the neighborhood I did my first deal in. The houses, probably now, but okay, so back then the houses were selling in the 60s retail. They're probably in maybe around 100 right now. But his house and the normal house size is probably 12 to 1,400 square feet. His house is probably 4,000 square feet. He would never get that money. Nope. Never. Just because you built more, no, ain't nobody gonna pay that. Because if you do it on price per square foot, you talking 6, 7. Oh no, never. But anyway, so that's one
you don't get the money.
You don't need to make an offer. You pass on that.
All right. Yeah, and keeping in mind, Jiu-Jitsu, that normally the realtor is going to overprice the deal. So,
some of them are more aggressive than others, but yeah, they'll overprice the crap out of some. But that's why, like I said, the Kiss whole thing about it, it's just gonna sit.
So at 300, at 500,000, 3 houses, what's that per house?
What? Well, you're talking about
500,000, 150, a little over 150.
Yeah, a little over 150. Like 160 something, 170 something. I'll give you the exact number here, sir. It's 166,666.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean, even if we made an offer for this, I mean, because I'm looking at investor base, it's right at 70,000 a house.
But you got to be definitely under that.
That house is 3,900 square feet, man. The repair cost on it is going to be just ignorant.
Economical, yeah.
Just ignorant.
Yeah.
That don't make sense any kind of way you slice it up at that price point.
This is an interesting question from Cleophas. I don't think we've had this question before. I have a property under contract and I have a buyer for the property. He's given the address, and the owner I was under contract passed away on me. Do you have any suggestions on what I should do next?
Yeah, that's gonna now be a probate deal.
Hopefully. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You need to get in touch with the next of kin, kids, maybe wife, find out You need to find out who all was left behind, because that's the only way you're gonna get that done, for sure.
Even though you got a contract, now it's probate.
And it just all depends on how much you have it on the contract for as well, because you could do a small claim succession where you don't have to where all parties that's involved, the lawyers will handle the paperwork, but it just all depends on if you have it at what price point you have the contract for. But yeah, that's probate all day though.
Yeah. And the money, yes, it's still overpriced, as even though it's listed on Zillow. The Crestview that we were just looking at, it's saying it's listed on Zillow, yeah, but it's still overpriced. Huma's land profit. I have a question. When you get a vacant land under contract, do we market it for people that want the land, to people that want to build on the land for their family, or do we market to investors, or both?
Both.
Everybody.
Everybody.
And Cleophas has a new property he wants us to underwrite. Also, could you underwrite this property? This is 919 Mockingbird, and this is in chat.
Is it a house? Well, I guess we'll see in a second.
Yeah, we're about to see what's up.
All right. Okay.
Oh, now you know.
Vacant lot.
Vacant lot.
Vacant lot. How many acres is it? 1 acres. All right. And it's in this say East Ridge.
What's the
Is that
address?
what we're looking at? Shouldn't be
Oh,
East.
it's 919 Mockingbird, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
It say East Ridge though. So maybe I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, it's the wrong one. My bad.
Mockingbird. Oh, you got it, a house?
No, it's still a lot.
What's the city?
It say Chattanooga, but it's East Ridge.
Is it Lane Street Drive? What?
So Mackenberg Drive.
East
Ridge,
Ridge.
Tennessee. Okay. 45K.
Well, that's what the, I guess, counter value is on it or something. So the place you want to be. So we loaded up the truck and we moved to Tennessee. I mean, it definitely feels that is. Movie stars. Piece of dirt for sure. Piece of dirt. We're in a dirty business. Access, yes. Yes, it says Chattanooga, don't it? Okay. All right, so let's find it on the map here. It's right on the line too.
Hold on. What is we should be looking at? 919 Mockingbird.
Mackenberg.
I know. Mockingbird. Yeah, it doesn't give me a address. I have to.
Okay, makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And Cleophas, what do the seller want for this?
So it's right in here. And how big is this thing? It's don't show me right there. Let's see. So it's not quite an acre. Okay. All right. All right, so let's reset. Let's do lots of land. Move the boundary. Come down a little bit. I wonder how they handle when you cross over the border like that. What's the difference? How big is this? That's point 0.7. That's a half an acre. It's not. That's just not even a ton to go by. So let me look at what houses are selling for in here.
Okay, so he wants selling wants 50,000 for that.
Okay. All right. Houses are selling. In the you can go lower, but in the fours and up. And he wants how much?
50,000,
Okay.
but he's flexible.
Yeah, if you can probably get him just looking at this lot, if you can get him down to, around maybe 20, 25, I think you can move it for 30, 35, somewhere in there.
Is there a road frontage on that one?
Yeah, there's the road right here.
Okay, I see it. Yeah,
hmm
it's a nice piece of space too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's well, look like that's a normal size lot in here. Yeah, it's exactly what these others are, like just under an acre.
So can we take a look and see what a lot would sell for?
Yeah, that's what I did, but it wasn't a ton of activity right
Oh,
here.
okay.
If I flip it back over to just lots and land, so it's really
Oh, okay, yeah, there wasn't really much.
yeah, ain't really much in there.
And the one that sold up top, how much they sold for?
Well, these are smaller. This one sold for 31, right? This one sold. It's a lot smaller. It sold for 115. This one is a half an acre, but it only sold for 15 because it's all over the place. And this one is 0.77. It's over 20.
That makes sense now.
It is all over the place. So
Yeah.
I just can just look at the houses and see what they're selling for, and just try to do a percentage of those. Yeah.
And if he's flexible, we could definitely get it definitely around 20 for sure.
Yeah. What did the county say?
All right.
Oh, it don't show. All right.
Verna wants to know if we are live. We are live. I
Hey,
noticed you're reading some of the questions you've
we live, V.
We live, Verna. Yeah, we here. We here.
Tori, just take some time to catch up to these questions. That's all it is. He just got to
No,
give
she's saying that some have been repeating, so she probably needs to clear her cache, like a young lady was saying earlier, because she's saying I'm reading ones that I read before. That shouldn't be.
I just gotta be patient with Tori, man. He get into all the questions. Make sure everybody's taken care of. That's all.
Y'all be patient now. Y'all be patient. T-Sean Jackson says he sent. I sent Ty an email for a property I need help with. Is this also in Hollywood Hills or property?
Let's make sure you're sending it to the right place. People will misspell that deal later. I don't know what else to tell you on that. It's a play on the word calculator. Just remove the CALC and replace it with DEAL, deal you later.
Oh, we have a property that's on Instagram that somebody wants to get comped. So I'm going to have to give you the address. He's asking, could you run it? And this is in Euclid, Ohio, 466 Babbitt, Babbitt Road. So that's from Profit 79.
And it's in Cleveland. Where is it at?
Euclid, Ohio.
Yeah.
Euclid.
Let's run it up.
All right.
Where's that at? Right there.
There we go. 466. Yeah, Babbitt Road. All right.
It's foreclosure.
Yep.
Foreclosure. Okay, this only been on online for 2 days. Let me see here. Built in 49. sold for 96.
It must have been the foreclosure amount.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So that was the balance that it took over.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So the banks just want their money back.
Read it.
So yeah, this is the REO property, guys.
You can wholesale a foreclosure. You just got to have the right stuff in place to do it. You got to really sort of have a buyer sort of ready to go.
Ready to go. Yep.
And you're going to have to fund it in some kind of way. You ain't going to be able to fund it with his money. You're going to have to do some type of transactional funding because the lender is going to control too much of the process.
And the lenders are very, very, very sticklers.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with a seller, you're dealing with a lender.
Yeah.
So different priorities and different barriers when it comes to entries and all that stuff. So it's going to be a lot more difficult than just dealing direct with a seller or dealing with.
I recommend filtering those out if you're using the Zomps method, filtering those out through more. You only want to have just agent.
I mean, unless you have access to capital right away. So yeah.
Rashid Sanders is asking, I have a portfolio package in NC, North Carolina. I did KISS on each property. My offer is less than 400. The seller counted at 700K. Does it make sense to go up a little on my offer?
What was the initial asking? And how many properties?
I don't think a little gonna matter. If y'all 300,000 apart, I don't think it's gonna matter. But like Chevy, good question. What was the original? Was the original 2 million? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just tripping, but yeah, what was the original asking? Probably was close to that 700 if he offered 4. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, if he did KISS, that means that it was right around.
I can tell you exactly. Should have been around, if I'm doing my math right, around maybe 667, something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But then the seller counter up.
Wait a minute. I may be wrong. Hold on.
It gotta be.
Hold your horses. Yeah. What's that? No, that's right. Yeah, the seller went up. Yeah, if he did KISS, 60% of wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Times 60%. Yeah. So the seller went up.
Yeah, man. If the seller's going up on their offer, they're not trying to do business, bro.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
if when you read well, they obviously went through the whole process.
Yeah,
right?
we just got to figure out what's the situation before we jump the gun.
Yeah. They went through the whole process. So, but when they counter, you offer 400. They, especially in this situation, they countered. If I'm understanding, my math is correct. They countered higher. I'm not even replying to that. Well, what are we doing here?
Gemini always don't know why. All right, so she's financing, I guess. Upload your POF, DU, and offer down below. Just got this reply. What does DU stand for? Asking me to submit through Podio forms. DU, not sure. On that particular. Gary Rawls is saying, Flip, I'm going what? Hello. What was that? Gary Rawls. Flip, I'm going through that now. These agents got properties sitting for 100 years and saying that your offer is too low.
It'd be like that.
Let's see here. This is great content. Welcome to the live, Bob Elkner. I think that's how that's pronounced. Glad that you're getting some value out of this live. So next one is Jaquan King. How do you find cash buyer if you do have to make a contract for the buyers? Cash buyer. And do you have to make a new contract for the buyer? Yes.
I mean, all you're doing, you're taking the same contract that you had before, and you're just putting the EMD on it, and you're putting the price difference. So let's just say your contract is at 100,000, and let's just say you give them the seller $100 on the other side of the contract. You just want to put it to where it's at 110, 120,000, and $5,000 earnest money deposit or $2,000 earnest money deposit, whatever the case may be. So yeah.
Okay. And somebody answered Gemini Wade's question, said it means it's days under management, the cash flow prospector. Ty, I don't know if he's talking because you're muted.
No, he's on the phone. Ty's on the phone.
Oh, you're on Ty. Okay. So days under management is the cash flow prospector is saying what that stands for. DU.
That's good to know.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Yo.
All right. So we got that. Yes, there's Jaquan. Oh, and welcome back, Mike Sykes, Mike the Millionaire Maker. Welcome back to the live. We've been missing you, man. Where are you at? You know, we got these deals in Atlanta. We need you to underwrite.
Mike just came back for more deals, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He was working on some.
They pump.
More deals.
Pump the bucket full of cash.
Hey.
And that. Back to it.
Soul Soldier, could you use the formula 8 to 10% of the new house bills sold to get a reasonable comp for the land price?
For what we want to get it for, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this means. It says been there, dunce there. That okay. Seller at 1.116. Yeah.
Yeah. We've been rolling pretty hard here, guys.
Okay.
Just, shut it down. I can see it in my boy eyes too.
5 minutes to 2 hours.
He got some kites that need to fly too, man.
So I wanted to ask you about the kite thing. Is there a lot of trees in the area? Or you go out where there's no trees?
I know. I'm taking to the park later on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I mean, it's different, man. Like, yeah, this is different.
It's gonna be different when you get out there with her. You know.
Yeah. This is different. Yeah. I'm from a different era, man. So
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, you saying you just figured it out?
Yeah, you just figured it out.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, you're right. I got it. I taught myself how to ride bicycle. My sister, she got frustrated with it. I went on in the house, and I ain't let it go until I figured it out, man. You know,
on your own.
Yeah. He likes his.
I mean, once you're at that mark where you're like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, nah, you gotta figure it out, man.
Yeah. I ain't, just expounding on that. Your number one job, ain't no parent, but I can observe. I ain't got to fly no plane. 50% of the plane falling out the sky, I don't need to fly. But your number one job is to make sure the kid can survive without you being here. That's your number one job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
That's it. And that start, like you said, that's why you were probably laughing too. But that's why you start at that age. You know what I'm saying? The number one job is, can you survive when I'm not here? I hope you be a good person in the same time.
But I will say something. Yeah. Chevy is a Sagittarius. My wife is a Sagittarius. That's just how they normally they laugh. So that's just how they do life. You know what I'm saying? He's not laughing at his daughter, so it's just how he feels with stuff.
I can assure you, if I was in the same situation here, I'd be laughing. I probably would have let her solve it, but I would have been dying laughing. I'm just silly like that, you know what I'm saying? I start peeking out the window. I would have probably watched it for a good while before I went out there and helped you. You know what I'm saying?
My wife be getting mad at me because we be in the house and the house is big, so they run. My 2-year-old been running around. She falls. She take a huge fall, and I'm just like
Dying like
Oh my God.
I laughing first, especially when you tell them to stop and they don't listen. And
Oh
they
yeah. Oh yeah.
it happens again.
I'm big on. Oh, okay. I'll let you see. Long as you're okay, nothing serious. Yeah, a little bruise now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my wife, like, yeah. Man, I remember there was when the older one was like 2 or 3, and we was running around the house, and she hit her head, man. And
Oh man.
for years, my wife still said that was my fault. For years, she still said that was my fault.
Just make sure she's not hurt first.
If you ain't bleeding or dying, you
Yeah, as
all right.
long as you ain't bleeding, you good.
Oh yeah. Come
You all
here.
right. You ain't breaking nothing, you all right. You all right. But yeah, we've been rolling. We've been rolling hard.
Yeah, man. Let's get
Rolling
it.
hard.
All right. Appreciate everyone that joined us, guys. You know what to do, as they say. You know what to do. So if you want to join the Flipman's Partnership Network, text SHIP to get support. The courses, houses, land, self-storage, help you with apartments also. So get in there, mix it up. More of this, all day for the most part. So and then cash buyers, text feed to 205-964-5243. Need a good tool for land, text APN to 205-964-5243. And you need those scripts, same thing, text ball. They're behind the paywall. Thanks, and we will see you guys on the FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah.